steady wins the race. If I'm just, even if I'm not pushing that hard, as long as I stay healthy, I can keep getting better.
Yeah.
It's when you get injured and you have to sit out for months, that's what kills you.
Then you get that setback, and then it takes a couple months to get back in that groove.
Yeah. Kid just lays there like a dead deer after you put him down a few times. It's like, oh yeah, that's a good feeling.
Yeah. But I mean, I had that experience when I did offer food for someone. They basically tell you fuck off.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, all right, bitch. You know?
You got $2.
All right, back with another episode today. Just us boys. Gonna be shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just got done with a good July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
We went out to Old Lisbon, checked her out, Bones' hometown.
Yeah. Heck yeah, we did. Showed him around. Hit the old rope swing. Little dirt bike action. Good time.
Yeah, that was my first time riding a dirt bike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could tell.
I gotta figure out.
How'd that big one go though?
The big one, I just couldn't reach.
Yeah.
I tried to just get off of it, and
little 140R. He's just driving, and then he just goes straight, like just straight sideways, like this. I'm like,
I tried to catch myself, and it just kept going. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my.
that was good.
You did good on the little one.
You did. Yeah,
You figured it out.
You did real good on the little one. Did good on the 4-wheeler too.
The 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
It's hard to fuck up on a 4-wheeler though.
Yeah, it is. That's just the old. To be fair, learning a clutch for the first time is pretty hard.
Yeah.
That takes a minute to figure that all out.
Yeah.
To kind of feel it. Yeah.
4-wheeler was my favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe the Gator.
Dude, the Gator's a sleeper.
Did you even drive it? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing went pretty fast.
Dude, the rope swing was pretty solid too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bone about died.
Yeah.
You gotta
Dude.
insert that clip.
Dude, for
When
real.
you're climbing.
Dude, I about died. So I hit this thing. I go, you see, like, if you go both hands on it, you barely clear your ass over the ground. And I went one hand and forgot to account that my arm would hang down. So my ass hits, and then I jump up, and there's slack on the rope. And then once the slack comes out, I let go, and I land right on the rocks. Like, as almost as shallow. Got like this much water. I luckily barely, I don't even know how. I scraped my foot a little bit, but that was it. Yeah.
Dude, you landed. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was not ideal. Dude, I honestly couldn't believe that branch didn't break on me when I was out there trying to get the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
you
beginning.
were.
I was like, I didn't really realize how high that was. And then I saw that picture and I was like, oh my God.
Just don't look down.
Yeah, that's why I didn't look down. I was like, I just need to get this thing because we didn't come all the way out there to not do it. But yeah, no.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Except for the mosquitoes.
Yeah,
the flies.
dude. Oh my God.
They're gnarly.
I'd say that's the worst thing about Fargo is the freaking mosquitoes. Holy
Yes,
shit.
it is brutal. All the standing water, like you were
It
saying.
gets bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the fields and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, that stuff is brutal. Anything surprise you boys out there, or more than anything else?
Oh, honestly, it was hillier than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big
Or
one.
North Dakota is pretty hilly
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
compared to like around like when you first get out of town in Fargo, it's just so freaking flat.
Yeah.
And there were some valleys and
Yeah. So Fort Ransom is where I took you guys. That's like a state park.
yeah.
So they actually have some pretty good trails out there and stuff. I've never even really hit a true trail out there, but I need to sometime.
That'd be
We can
pretty
maybe
cool.
go hit that at some point. Yeah.
The waterfall?
Yeah, dude. Only waterfall in ND.
How big we talking, you think?
Tiny. The smallest
3 feet?
smallest waterfall you've ever seen in your life. It's like a little dribbler, you know, but it's still badass. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's the only waterfall in North natural waterfall.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was good.
What was the biggest thing?
Dude, I wanted to ask you guys though, who's like the biggest reach you want to get on here? Like, is there anybody that like comes to mind, like if we get on this pod would be just insane?
Dude, I thought about reaching out to Jack's Forest.
Yeah.
He's out here wrestling
Oh.
against Vito.
Oh, dude, that'd be perfect.
'Cause
Do you
like-
know him at all?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Is he M2?
No, he's not. But like, he's the same district, region.
Oh.
And so like, with me, like, they're good, and then I talk to them and be around them, and
Sure.
they kind of talk to me and stuff.
So is he small class or like?
Oh yeah, he's same class. as
Okay,
me.
2 because it's just 2 and 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, dude, literally after I won my state title, I was running out in the hall, and all those guys were the first ones to run up and talk to me.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Jax, Melvin, Bo.
No
all
way.
those guys came up. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I thought maybe reaching out to him, since he's even gonna be out here.
Dude, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
We really got to make it happen once Fargo comes, because I think we got an opportunity. We should like try to do one every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
My coach wants to get on too.
oh, dude, that'd be
Yeah.
for sure. We can do that.
100%.
May I could ask Mark McKnight them too.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
get him on.
Because he'll be here. He'll help coach for
Oh,
Team
that-
PA and
Yeah,
stuff.
that'd be sweet. Yeah,
It would
Yeah,
be
we-
cool to get Hendrickson.
Who?
Hendrickson, right?
Yeah, that'd be.
you think you'd be able to get him?
No, I'm just saying that like that's out of like a reach.
Oh,
reach.
yeah.
That's who I would.
He seems like a guy who'd do it though.
Dude, he does. He seems so down to earth and
Yes.
just like that type of guy. that I
Yes, for sure.
Seems like a good dude for
would. Yeah.
sure.
Oh, he definitely is.
Yeah,
I mean, you
Yeah.
can just see in what he does and how
Yeah.
he talks and how he carries himself.
100%.
I mean, he's gonna serve our country too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'd be cool to have a conversation with. about
yeah.
Just
I feel like we're like this close to breaking the barrier of like we'll get some big names on pretty soon. I think.
Yeah.
Like I think Gross. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get him on pretty soon, just because he's not very far away. You know, and I feel like Henchel's super realistic too.
Yeah.
like both of those.
Is he
guys.
gonna be up here for Fargo?
I would guess. I don't see why he wouldn't. Like
Yeah.
that's so much content you can make.
we should
How was
ask
that?
DC when he's up here.
Oh,
That would be sweet.
That'd
that
be
would be
cool.
so cool.
You think we'll be able to sneak into Fargo?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was honestly thinking about just working some of it.
Dude, I thought about it too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like what are like you like for USA Wrestling or
Yeah, I
Where?
think I would. Just under the NDSU thing, you know. Cuz I mean, it's like, I don't know. You only get like $15 an hour or something terrible like that, but you get a bunch of free clothes usually or free shit, and then two, it's just nice to you kind of make connections.
yeah, that's the biggest thing probably.
Yeah.
So like doing like the like work with those people or like the sell
No,
gear, the clothes.
Yeah, that's what you do. Or like I think maybe even security.
Yeah. AK told me he did that last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did because he'd like scan my thing and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, what up, AK?
Yeah. Dude, that is pretty cool though. Like the NDSU recruits, how they can know those guys and the like, oh, we'll let you slide through, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah.
It's funny.
AK.
Yeah, I thought about working too, but I don't know. I'd rather be free to like be in there and do whatever, not have to work.
I would probably agree.
That's
That's
what I
why.
was
But I
saying.
think I don't know for sure, but you can maybe pick and choose a little bit. I should look into that a little
Yeah, I don't know. Freaking when I stayed at Brad's, and that he was working it like
Was
every
he?
day, at least for Greco.
bit. Yeah. I mean, it's really not the worst idea in the world either, because you don't have to do anything hardly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah,
Just
it's just.
talk.
Yeah. You just talk and sit at that stand, you know.
Well, I guess it'd be Rudis this year.
Oh, true. Yes, it will be. I forget about that, dude. Rudis is up and coming. I think they're just gonna own wrestling, everything.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Just because I don't even think Nike hardly wants the space like that. They're like, we're running. You
It's
know?
almost not worth it for them.
No, it's not.
I mean, they're so freaking big. It's unreal.
Yeah. Where Rudis is like a wrestling based company,
Yeah.
so they like almost have to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of extremely what they are. Is just wrestling based. It's kind of cool though to like see them be the sponsors now. It's because
Yes.
they're the ones supporting us, and then we get to get back and get
Yeah.
to wear that gear, I guess, and stuff.
Dude, I had a guy reach out. I think you have something to do with him too. But he asked me to like make content for our team, and then I could like be under basically work for Rudis in a sense,
Drew
kind of
Blogs?
thing. Yes,
Yeah.
Drew Blogs. So I thought that was pretty cool because he's got like pretty big following, but we'll see. I was going to reach out to him again later on and see what happens with that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, you're doing good with what you're doing too, though, for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate that. No, I've put so much time into it, and I'm finally figuring it out a little bit. You know, it's like it finally like hit me the other day. Like, views are just the most telltale sign. It's like if you put something out and it doesn't get a lot of views, it's nothing more than it's just a shitty video. You know, it's like if it's a good video, people are gonna watch it.
Yeah,
you know.
Because, I mean, like, people call you lucky, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, you kind of lucky on having a viral video. But, I mean, like, from what I've seen is, like, you're, like, pretty obsessed almost with it, like, dedicated, and, like, you constantly do it, you're consistent with it. And then it's, like, it's going to hit eventually. And then you hit, and then you're like, okay, this is what was good about it, blah, blah, blah. And then you replicate it in more of your videos, and then you had, like, 2 or 3 more get over 500K views.
Yep.
So it was like,
Holy shit.
it was crazy
How many
because
followers do you have now?
Little over 10,000. Just went over. Yeah. Well, and it's like, it felt like once I got that one viral video, that just changed everything for me. Because then it hit me. Like, you need to do that again. Quit doing the brunch videos because you're spending a lot of time and energy and not getting results off of that. And then I just pivoted that to my story. And then I kind of used the viral video as a reference. I figured out, like, especially now with the short form stuff, you gotta cut scenes a lot because people's attention span is so short. Like, if you ever go and watch even a movie, like go watch a good movie, it cuts constantly. You don't even realize it.
Dude, I thought about doing that with like the Instagram Reels a little bit, but with just switching the faces, like how they are on, like, you know how it's usually zoomed on one face and then another face?
Yes.
I thought about just like constantly switching it, like.
Yes.
oh, but
whatever.
on one frame instead of splitting it up.
But it's just like different stuff, like switching back and forth.
Like
maybe.
if I'm talking, it's on
Dude,
me.
well,
And then
Yeah, and then I'm not talking, so it's on me. But then you can switch it to Bo, and then if there's
Yes.
a guest too, switch to them. That way, it's like you said, it's constantly.
Dude,
grabbing their
that's
attention.
another thing we do need to do, and we almost could do it right now, like with what we have. We should get 2 cameras going.
Yeah,
Because
with the
then
angles.
we can switch between like here and there. Or we could honestly even put the cameras like right on the edge of the table.
Yeah.
So it's closer to our face, you know. But
We
I
got
think
3
with just
phones.
one, that's probably the right place to have it.
Even like if you put one up here, just
Yeah.
that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Who was the one that said to put it right here?
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I
either.
like that idea, but just duct tape it to the thing.
Yeah, I feel like
Probably
you,
make a bracket, screw something in, like a phone holder.
yeah, so it's pretty cool. That thing that I got over there on the fridge, that's for my camera, and that's like a magnetic thing, which it's really good, but it's hard because there's no magnetic
Metal.
anything. You know,
Yeah, I suppose you could just screw something up there.
yeah, or like just these command strips
Yeah,
are pretty good too. We could easily do that, and those you can get ones of those that hang pretty, like give you a lot.
I think like 20 pounds
Yeah, probably something.
is
like
the
that.
highest one seen.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I mean, if this was my house too, I would really want to drill stuff into the ceiling.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, it's all, I like the idea though. Definitely. And I was thinking about just buying another one of them gimbals and then me and you could just both run our phones. So, which would be good enough.
Did that person reach back from Facebook?
Yeah, I could have bought, it might even still be up. I could have bought it. I just never did. I should though. Because
Cheaper.
that's pretty cheap. There's one on Facebook for $40 of that.
Oh shit! How much are they?
Probably 200.
I want to say about there.
Bad ripper.
Yeah, I should get it.
I had that for so long because my mom got it freshman year, I think it was about, because when she records my match videos when I'm wrestling, it's always like, Cody, Cody. And it's like crazy. And then now it's like stable. She can go like that, but stay
Dude,
stable.
that thing's nice, and you can just set that thing too. Dude, I really should get one of those and just before every duel, just like sit it in the corner,
And then-
I could use that. You know, because you really don't have that. Like, there's no. Did you guys have like Dropbox or anything in high school, like to watch your matches?
No.
Like any, you didn't have your,
people use
like your
Matbox.
stats, your stats would record the matches or no? Really?
We didn't
you
have
didn't
a
have that?
manager.
What?
Like a manager,
Oh yeah.
like to record the matches?
Yeah, it was an old guy did it.
Okay, and then could you watch those?
He didn't film them. He just like
Oh.
Dude, that's brutal. But you did?
My senior year, we did. But
Okay.
then, other than that, we didn't.
It's like we had managers that would record every single match,
yeah, some teams did do
and then we could watch all the matches, which I feel like at the Division I level, you should be able to do that. We do have it on YouTube, I guess, but that's just not great quality. That stuff isn't, but
Yeah, you could do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about us going to the 30-man roster now?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I was talking to Cody about this though, so it's I was reading on it a little bit. It's a soft deadline. I don't know if I told you about this, but so since we're opting in this year, we don't have to have exactly 30. So
Yeah, it's next year.
yeah, so but since we opted in, we're the athletes who are enrolled right now, they have to be granted to be able to finish. So like they couldn't cut somebody for that reason. If they're here right now. If you opt in next year, then you do. You
So,
have
like,
to
the
do that.
incoming guys.
Yes. So yeah, with the incoming guys, I don't know exactly how that's all going to work. So I think how I understood it was you can basically pick guys who are on your team right now that you can exempt from your 30 total. And then the incoming would count as your 30 total. So like I would guess
How many exemptions do you get? Unlimited?
yeah, unlimited as
So
long
you could exempt your whole roster and then just bring in 30
yes,
kids.
yes, but which again won't be an issue, but you only get 30 scholarships,
Yeah.
you know. And that's also if we can supply 30 scholarships too. So, but we have
I'm sure we'll get like a budget and then
yes, exactly.
So it's kind of like what I thought was it's almost like the NFL now with like you get a set roster
Yes.
and then you basically get a salary cap.
exactly.
But your school provides the salary cap.
Right.
And it's not like so freaking the big schools could get however much money.
Yes. So it's like we could have 30, but
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get supplied 30. It would be nice if we did. But
That everyone could be.
what I think is going to happen, like with what we're doing right now, is the guys who are here are just going to keep getting the same thing that they have. And then the younger guys, that's where they're going to start dumping the money in. Because basically until you prove yourself, they're like, why would we give you more money than you have right now?
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Which it would be so nice if they just give everybody full scholarship. Like I've said, that should just be a given. I've always said that. It's like there's so much commitment that goes into it. We're putting in way more time than a job.
Yeah, it's just so much to like commit to as a program because like that guy could tear his ACL and then
Right.
he's done for a year. And
Which-
it's like all your money is on this guy and he's not even gonna see the mat for another year at least.
Yeah, it is really hard when you start to look at it as a business.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're literally betting on horses.
Uh-huh.
You're feeding your horse, you're training your horse, you know, and you're hoping he performs. And that's it.
And you hope it doesn't get freaking hurt. 'cause
Yeah,
then
that
you're-
too.
Then you're out for who knows how long.
Yes.
That hurts your whole program and everyone
Yes.
around it. So
But yeah, and the thing with wrestling too is you just don't have the revenue to be able to make those kind of mistakes.
Yeah.
Where like
Yeah.
football, they give everybody a full scholarship who's on scholarship, so it's either full or nothing, and they can do that because they pull in that kind of money.
yeah.
Where like we don't. So
And like they have so many guys on their roster. Like
They
if
do.
one dude gets hurt, it's
Exactly.
like, we have 10 more to replace him.
Exactly.
Versus like wrestling, it's like not really like that.
yeah, and especially if your stud gets hurt, it's
Yeah.
like
it's-
fuck,
Yeah.
that hurts.
Because that's your whole momentum. I mean, that guy can decide you a match or not just by
Yes.
like the spark he can create. And-
Exactly. It's like Gavin Drexler gets hurt. That's not good.
yeah.
You know, but yeah,
Or like even this past year, if Berwick would have got hurt, it would've
Yeah.
been like, oh shit.
yeah,
Even a big one that got hurt was Max, and that kind of hurt us too.
yes,
Yeah.
and yes, and And even Max, you know, like he was one of our better guys, but not our best guy. But even still, it's like, holy cows, that hurts, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. You look like Missouri was hurt all year.
Oh, dude, they got smoked.
Yeah.
Bad.
It's just crazy. You see, like, such a good team like that, and then they just get banged up with injuries.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they can't really perform because
Yep.
they don't have the guys.
Yeah.
Dude, Iowa State got hurt pretty
Yeah,
bad,
they
too.
did. They got banged up.
Yep.
But they're ranked pretty freaking high, too.
Yeah.
And then,
If they were all healthy, they were probably a top 5 team.
yeah.
But everybody was hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, they were banged up, like, all the way through.
For
It's
sure.
like from a coach's perspective, how do you think you could almost like prevent that though?
Yeah, it's
know?
really tough. I
'Cause
mean,
it's like even if you do like tone down the practices during season and you freaking put like less matches in their schedule and stuff, it's like they can freaking break their ankle freaking walking around the block.
yeah, it is really tough. I think when it comes to college wrestling, the MO needs to be so much more of preserve your guys and not so much balls to the walls. Like you can do that sometimes, but if you look at it and you look at like steady wins the race, even if I'm not pushing that hard, as long as I stay healthy, I can keep getting better.
Yeah.
It's when you get injured and you have to sit out for months, that's what kills you.
Then you get that setback, and then it takes a couple months to get back in that groove and get
Yes.
things flowing. And that's a whole, like 5 months?
Yeah, you wasted half a year.
And that's when you really get set back.
Yes.
But when you're slowly in there every day, and then you just slowly improve because you get that, that feeling when you've been just doing it every day for so long, and you're like, man, I'm really flowing right now.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it just like you're not even thinking. It's just like it's there. You're like, boom, hit this. It's not there. Then next, and then it's just it kind of flows, and it's so nice when you're like in.
Dude,
that.
it is. I'm sure you guys have both had this, but there'll be sometimes like we're going live and I hit something. I'm like, how did I do that?
Yeah.
I don't even. But it's
Sometimes you get a little smirky. You're like,
yeah,
You're like, woo!
yeah, That's
Yeah.
a good feeling when you get that too. It's like, man, I didn't even know I could do that. You know.
it's so fun when like you're not even thinking, and then something like that just happens. Like, holy shit, yeah. Wish that could happen all the time.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. I think going back to the 30 though, I think it's really good. I think it's going to help.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah.
At least somewhat level the playing field. The bigger schools will always have the advantage because they'll always have a big donor that can come over top and say, you know, hey, 100K or whatever. But at least as long as you can cover a kid's schooling, that's a lot of money, you know, and that helps.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Especially in like right now with like the recruiting race, it's like wherever I can like get my school paid for, basically it's like I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
Some people do.
For sure. And that's wrestling a lot because a lot of the best programs can hardly even provide that. If you're a great wrestler, even top 200 big boarders don't even get full rides all the time, you know? And it's like if a school provides a kid a full ride, they usually go there.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to turn it down. I mean,
Yes.
it's free college, and then you get to go there and wrestle, and it's
Yeah.
like you don't have to worry about anything. You're just there doing what you want to do. And when you don't have to worry about anything, you're obviously going to wrestle better
Yep.
and compete better and do better.
Yeah.
And if they're paying you too, it's like, oh yeah, I want to be here. I want to prove my worth. I want to show them what I can do.
Exactly.
It's like you got to earn that, and you like want them to know, like, yeah, I appreciate this, and you give me stuff, I'm gonna give you stuff. And it's kind of like it plays out.
Yep. For sure. Yeah.
You think with that though, it's gonna make it a little bit harder for some people to get recruited, almost in a sense?
How?
Like if you have every Division I, say in the future, every Division I school has 30 scholarships. Okay,
Yep.
and you can have 30 people on your roster. Like the guys who may be a little bit under the radar might not get that phone call anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree with what you're saying because like when we're the hard 30 roster cap, you know, I mean, we're not going to have many walk-ons.
Yeah.
Very few. And I think that's one thing that's actually pretty significant. If you look at a lot of the greats, their practice partner primarily was a kid who was not good, and they just smashed him. every day, because there's just something to be said with that, and it builds your confidence to an extent. But it's like Saran talked about this one time. You don't see Messenbrink and Starachi going together because it'd be like unstoppable object hitting an immovable force. It just would end badly. So I just think the grades kind of need that. And I think too, it's sucks to not be able to give a kid like that an opportunity, but yeah, it's going to make it harder.
Yeah. Sure. That's a good point. I never even thought about that, really.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking, like, if that was the case, I don't think I'd be wrestling at the Division I level personally.
Yeah, it's probably going to cause a lot more kids to go D2, D3, and then NIA and try and transfer back.
Yep. That definitely is what's going to happen. There's just only so many slots. There's only 180 Division I schools or whatever it is. Maybe it's not even that much. And 30 slots each. That's not that many.
You think it could maybe help wrestling get better though? Because if these kids aren't coming D1, they're going to be going D2, D3.
That's what I was just thinking.
And it's going to be making everyone better, you think, across the board, really. Yeah. And it'll kind of level the playing field with all of them.
That's a good point. I think what it will do is it'll make the divisions more true. I think Division I will be your clear best, and then Division II will be your clear second best. Where right now, I think it's kind of a lot of mix. You know? I think there's some Division III that's better than Division II, and I think there's some Division II kids that can beat a lot of Division I kids. I think there's a lot of Division I kids who should not be Division I also, and it's and I think this will probably always be an issue, but there's a lot of JUCO kids who just can't make the grades, but they're good enough to be Division I.
But yet again, if you want to be Division I, you got to have it all.
You do.
It's a privilege that we're here, kind of deal. It's not like
got handed to you.
Yeah, it's not like we didn't work in a classroom as we do in the mats, weight room, nutrition, everything. You know what I mean? You got to have it all in order to be at the highest level.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's just anything in life, like business. There's small guys and there's big dogs,
For sure.
Anything you want to name in life, there's always the guys that are down here and there's the guys up there.
That's a good point. You definitely reap what you sow, for sure.
100%.
For a lot. And wrestling is great in the aspect of athletically, you don't need as much as you do in a lot of other sports. Yep.
It's kind of cool to see how you can see kids grow. You can see them. They might not be very good at first, but if they're going to put in the work, put in the effort, they don't have to have that athletic gift. They're going to work for it. They're going to get it, and they're going to get pretty good. And I think that's what's pretty cool about wrestling.
For sure.
You don't need that pure talent. You can work and get better, and you'll figure it out. You'll get things. You'll win.
It's all right, good example, basketball. You ain't 6 foot, you ain't making it.
None of us are on the court,
But then, in wrestling, you 6 foot, you're 5 foot, you can still wrestle. You can be 8 foot tall.
That's
cool too.
Yes, the weight classes is so nice because it makes it fair. It makes it possible. No matter however you are, you can make it happen.
Never even thought about that.
Yeah,
it's you're never gonna see a guy like me on a freaking track.
Right.
It's always those tall, lanky dudes.
Yeah.
But you ain't.
None of us are going to be on the track.
Yeah. But
you need some brothers.
I'm just saying, though, it's obviously they do work for it. The guy at the highest levels. But I feel like no matter how hard I work at my running, I'm not going to be able to.
You need a baseline.
Yeah.
It's when it comes, especially track and field is an example where it is so much raw talent. Don't get me wrong. Those great guys, they work hard. But to get to that point, it's so much raw talent.
Yeah, you're either fast or you're not.
Yes.
You can only work on it so much.
Exactly.
But freaking... the Jamaican guy.
Yeah, Usain
Bolt. That's pure talent.
Yeah, he could hit his little jog and he'd be flying by.
Freak of nature.
Yeah, some people are just freaks.
Yeah, for sure. No, and it is so cool to see the guys who are so unathletic be good. Gavin Sachs, I wish you guys would have met that guy because goofiest dude, slowest runner, could hardly lift anything, but just crushes guys on the wrestling mat. It's like, how does this guy do this?
It's such a goofy style, too.
Yes, yes.
He just lets you shoot in on his leg, and then he'd score on you.
Yeah, I almost wanted you to take him down.
Dude, he like sticks his leg way out, like, hey, buddy, here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. How you guys feeling about training so far this summer, and then what's coming up?
Good. I liked it.
Yeah. You think there's anything that's like good or bad that stands out to you on what we're doing?
I like how we're like working on so we did the high crotch. I like how we started with the high crotch, doing that, working on that for a week and a half, and then we advanced to crack down and then the different positions with it, and then defense and stuff.
Yes.
I like when you specialize one thing like that, and then you go through the whole process with it.
Yep.
Both sides. And then the figure 4 leg in, I mean, I like that. I've been doing that a lot. So
Me too.
yeah, I think that's going to work out. That's something I feel like we need here at NDSU now that we kind of got the solid base now, and we're kind of building back, and I'd say we're pretty well back and doing good, is we need our thing.
Yep.
And I think if we're freaking hammers on top, that would be awesome.
We got to be good right here.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
I mean, that's where you're going to break
must.
kids. Yeah.
Yes. I think good on top, and I want our big emphasis to be mat returns. I think that's where you can really just take a kid's soul.
Just break them.
And just, that feeling when a kid just lays there like a dead deer after you put him down a few times, it's like, oh yeah, that's a good feeling.
Yeah. You're not even tired then anymore. You're let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yes. That really is top bottom. It's like, who's going to quit first kind of deal. That is what it is.
Yeah, I've been trying to do a lot more like you said, mat returns, and not giving up easy escapes or anything, or not even trying not to give up any, and always be hard on top now. Which I kind of I wish I did that more in high school, but you don't really have to.
You don't have to.
It's just take a guy down, freaking turn him, and then cut him.
Yep. It's just part of the development.
Yeah.
And in high school, you're looking at it as, I don't get points for riding.
Yep.
And nor do you have to win a match like that. You just can crush kids.
Yeah.
But
it's definitely gonna take a little time to develop that. But I like the whole figure 4 thing, what we're doing.
Yeah.
I like going through that process and learning that. I think that'll really help us.
Yep. I would agree. It really just fits the grinder style too.
Yeah.
That I think a lot of us have. A lot of us have for sure. Yeah, I would say this summer too, one thing I can note is we're doing a better job of, I like how we go, and this is per se, easy day, hard day, easy day, hard day. I like how we're doing that. Last summer, dude, oh my goodness, we would go 4 days, and there were some weeks we would wrestle live every day, all 4 days in a row. And it's just geez. And it's hard on your body.
Yeah.
It's just it's a lot. Where if you go the one, and then on top of it too, you lift 4 days a week too. So you're pretty dang sore. Yeah. So I think doing the 1-on-1, that's good. I really like though how they, like you said, they structure very specific. You basically spend your whole practice on 1 or 2 things. Yep. And that's pretty much how that's always been. I mean, this is probably my 4th summer training in with the summer, and it was they pretty much would do that. There was one thing. I remember the one summer we would work on inside tie, push the shoulder, the whole summer. That was the whole thing we'd do. And then just single leg. That was the whole thing that we would do. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's how you're going to get actually better.
Yeah. I like the practice style too right now.
Yeah.
I think it helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because it helps your preparation for the practice almost too.
Right.
Because the training day, you can go in, you're all right, I got to really focus on my technique today. I'm going to get this stuff down, and I'm going to focus on that. Versus the live day, you can go okay, we're going to war today, lock in, get prepared. This is what we're doing. It's almost like you can get yourself ready for a match that day. And I think that helps doing that.
Mm-hmm. It is a really different mindset for me. I feel coming into the day, it's learn versus war, you said.
Yeah. It really is. You almost have to make that mental flip that, okay, we're not learning anymore. We're not being nice. Let's go time. That guy's the enemy. Go kill him.
Yeah.
And I think that I've been trying to do that a little more too, is be mean in practice when we're going like live and stuff, which it is hard to do when you're wrestling like your buddies and stuff.
It is.
I mean, you just gotta do it. Yeah, you can't care.
Have to, and everybody gets it. Yeah. There's nobody who, when it's done, they're like, "Oh, this guy was a jerk because he kicked shit on me today." It's like, well, I better get my ass up.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
What about you, Cody? You've been quiet. What do you think about practices? How it's going?
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I really like too. It's like, I feel like all the positions we work in is like we all get there too. So it's like, how should I say? It's like I'm almost finding myself back again, because it's like first year I was kind of just like trying to learn everything and try to be good at everything. But then it's like now it's like, I mean, my favorite times is when we work high crotches and head outside stuff, because then that's like when I'm really trying to dial in just head outside shots and my snap down go behinds, because that was like my bread and butter in high school against like every guy that was good. I could always guarantee on a low snap down attack, snap down go. So it's like I'm trying to like still process stuff in my brain about it and stuff, because it's like I want to be good at single leg, I want to be good at high crotch, I want to be good at this, I want to be good at that. No, I don't need to. So it's like,
dude, that's interesting that you bring that up. That just made me think of, so when I was coming in here, it was probably my junior or senior year. I was wrestling with Frantic, kicked the shit out of me, and afterwards we kind of like had a good talk, and I asked him, I remember I was like, what's the number one advice you'd give me coming in? Because, I'm like, man, this guy's so good. I just want to know what he says. And he said, I'll never forget this. He said, don't let them take away what you do. That's what he said, which I was like really taken back by that, because I was thinking that's not what he was going to say. And I was like, whoa, what is that? And now it's like, yeah, don't change. Like, you're here for a reason. You're going to get better. Don't forget why you're here, though.
Yeah. About like what made you go in high school. What'd you always go to?
Yes, absolutely.
That's a good point. Yeah, I feel like you come in and you try to like, all right, I'm in college now. I need to be good here. I got to do all this stuff. And it's like, whoa, slow down. Like, it's like, no, it's like what do you do on neutral? You got this, and then you go to this. It's like, and then if that's not there, you go to this. But it's like you got that one thing you're mainly always trying to get, and that's what you're looking for. And then the other stuff's obviously going to be there, but it's you want to have that one thing you're looking for. Because when you're looking for that, it might lead to this, but you're still trying to get that, and it might be there. Then take it. And if you're really good at that, and they can't stop you, well, then you're going to freaking win.
Yeah.
And then
they're in trouble.
Yeah. And if you have that thing on top, too, if you're going to go get to your figure four, you're going to beat the crap out of this guy, you're going to get him flat, get him on his back, then that's what you do. If they can't stop you, then why do anything else? Why try and do a cross wrist tilt or a arm bar? It's like, if you got a figure four and it works, go freaking do that.
For sure.
And it's like, get good at this and this. It's almost like you can have like 3 things you're good at and just go do them, and you can really honestly do really well.
Yeah,
if you're really good at them.
It is unbelievable. Like you just said, you need one thing on your feet, one thing on top, one thing on bottom. That's it. In theory, that's all you need.
And I'd say another big thing too about college is like, say we work a new move, right? And you're like, oh shit, I really like this. Like, it can be in your arsenal. I'd say another big thing that I learned is coming in on your own with someone to just get reps of it. That's what I did, start picking up a little bit, and it's just like, oh yeah. And then next practice, it's like, it's like you have another practice of it instead of just one practice. You get 2 practices, and then 3 builds up, and then you get 4 on your own, and it's like just powers on with it, and it's just like you're 2 timesing the speed of your development with that move. That's how I'm trying to look at it as.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I mean, it's very true. I mean, the more you practice it, you're just going to keep getting better at it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why I really like wrestling too, is because you can really apply it to anything in life. I mean, it's like, so if you only do the baseline, you're going to be average at wrestling. I mean, not even necessarily average. You could also just be a freak. But I'm just saying, like, the more time you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. Just like in a business, the more time you put in, the more time you put out. Anything in life you do, if you put more time into it, more effort into it, you're going to get a lot more out than if you just did baseline stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely true, you know. It's just, the thing is it is kind of a fine line to a point, but absolutely it's true. The more you give, the more you're going to get at the end of the day.
Like, I'm not saying, though, like, when I go on my own with a partner, we never just go in there and just try and scrap. It's always just technique, so easy on the body, but you're also still developing that. So I think that's how you got to look at it. It's almost that, like for me, maybe someone else, maybe they need to come in and just scrap with someone for a while, you know? Yeah. It's all different.
Yeah, I feel like doing like the technique way would be is like a good way to go too, because you're not going to put too much strain on your body either from doing too much. You're just going to go in there and you're going to go through the motion. Not go through motion, but like get that repetition down.
Yeah.
Like getting that flow. It's not like you're going balls to the wall and you don't have to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
You can just get that feel.
Still go hard, still go speed, but you don't got to be like the whole time.
You don't have to be like,
fight. Oh, for sure. And then, so this, I don't know, it just popped in my head. So I was talking with Sandy about this, okay? So I was watching a video on Instagram. So remember how Bruce was talking about if you get a mortgage, get a 15-year mortgage?
Yep.
Okay. So think of it like this. Okay, we're going to use small numbers, same numbers we used. So say you get a 15-year mortgage and say it's $200 a month. Just, just throwing easy numbers out there. It's obviously not going to be that low, but just easy numbers. $200 a month for a 15-year mortgage, which means a 30-year mortgage would be in around 100 to 120 range. Okay. So interest rates are going to be lower, I feel like, for your 30-year mortgage versus your 15-year mortgage. Okay. So 30-year mortgage, so you have 100. So you say this is a rental property. 120 a month is what your mortgage is, we'll say. And then say for funds, you charge 200 a month.
For rent.
Yeah. Okay. Just small numbers, right? That's obviously not going to be like that. But okay. You got 120 of it going to your interest and to your mortgage, right? So you're paying off your interest and your mortgage. But say you throw in that extra $80 every month. Those $80 goes directly onto your principal. That's not going towards your interest.
Right. So you're saying then you would put all that $200 to the mortgage. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so I think it'd be a lot cheaper in the long run if you go 30 a year and pay the same price, but you're have to always give extra versus a 15-year mortgage where you're just paying your mortgage.
Yep. So that's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
But the thing is there's some stat out there, and you could double check this if you don't believe me. 92%, something like that, of people who say they're gonna do that do not. So if you're gonna do that, that is the way to go. But you have to be diligent. It can't be this month I'm gonna take out for this. Like, it has to be, because that will work out better for you if you are diligent about it. But if you're not, then you're going to lose a lot of money to interest over time. But definitely, if you take out a 30-year mortgage and you pay it off in 10 years, you're going to be in a good
a lot cheaper than
for
that.
Sure.
But like, that's another thing that I was thinking about it. But it's like, realistically, how often are you going to put yourself to say, all right, I'm paying that extra money? Is exactly what you said.
You almost have to look at it as the baseline, though. It's like you can't look at it as an option if I'm going to be doing it this month. Yes. You got to say, okay, I don't care that it's 30 years. We're getting it done in 10 or 15, and this is how much we're paying every month no matter what. Like, we're finding a way. We may live tight, but we're finding a way to do that.
Like, you almost got to say that new number is your mortgage.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Yep.
That's your mortgage.
That's what you have.
Yeah. You got to look at, I don't have an option. This is the money I'm paying. This is what I owe. If I don't owe this, then I'm losing my house.
And it's like, got that $200, right? Mm-hmm. And if I have extra money, that's going to that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's all. Yep.
Also have a good month. going to that.
Because if you're doing it, like you said, once in a blue moon, it's like, well, what are you even doing? It's not going to really add up to anything.
Yeah, it actually comes out more expensive.
Yeah, you're losing then for sure. There's a reason why banks push 30-year mortgage, because that's what they want. In 30 years, they're going to be rich. They made $2 million interest off you or something like that.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. It's almost like if I was to do it, I'd probably get a property manager to do it, and then a accountant to do everything. If I got to the big dog where I'm having like 100 houses,
Dude, I was actually just gonna ask you this. Do you think you'll get another property anytime soon?
I think so.
Yeah.
Not in Fargo.
Not in Fargo. How soon? Like this year?
No, not this year. It's in next summer.
Next summer.
Where at?
Texas.
DFW.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So would you just get one?
One.
Yeah.
For now.
And then you'd get a property manager? Mm-hmm. Sure.
Because I feel like right now for me,
Dude,
it makes sense.
hire Mama Tanimoto.
She would have to get her Texas real estate license.
Oh, sure.
But
she could do it.
If I pay for that for her to do it, I mean.
How much is it?
I want to say.
Know? Is it like a lot?
No,
yeah,
under 500.
Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be that, like a couple $100.
Probably worth it.
Yeah, I mean, and then I think it'd be good for her too, because you can make a lot of money.
Yeah,
that too.
dude,
So
for
she can start getting back to real estate, because, to be honest, she knows her shit about that stuff.
Sure.
You know? So it's
hey, you said about her job situation going on right now. Maybe now's the time,
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I should.
Yep.
Yeah, and she
give her a call tonight.
Yeah, and I guaranteed you she would take better care of my house than anyone else.
Oh my!
That's the thing too. You wouldn't get fucked over.
Yeah. When you got family doing it, you're like, well, I know shit's gonna be right.
Yeah.
And it's a close family member.
Yeah, it's your mother.
I
mean, who else would you want to have work for you?
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't think she would fuck me over.
Yeah.
Nah, she wouldn't.
I think you're safe.
I'll talk to her about it.
Yeah.
Because that's actually good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then she can get her own portfolio going with real estate.
Be a win-win situation for both of you.
Yeah, it would. Dude, you got it figured out, bro.
I didn't even think about that until now. It just clicked.
Yeah.
Because fuck yeah.
Yeah. And the real estate game you're playing, you're ahead of schedule. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
You're damn ahead for sure, dude. I can say though, going out knocking with you the other day, I think I found my calling in life.
What's
really? I for sure right away I want to take a sales job out of college. I don't know exactly what that's gonna look like, but something along those lines.
You be my personal sales.
You've been landing on the job.
Yeah,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
Bowden's good at talking.
So my biggest thing is like starting the interaction. It's like once I can do that, then I'm in there. Like I know what I'm doing. It's like I was telling Cody this. There's a reason why I have you start these podcasts, because I would probably fuck up right away, because that's my weakest point. But it's like once I get in, I'm pretty good.
I've noticed that with like when you talk to people, you like say things to them I would never say because I don't give a shit. Even when those guys came over to us on the rope swing, they were saying something about how old they were, and you were like, nah, you're still young, and you were going on about. I was like, dude, I would have stopped right there because I don't give a shit how old they are. I don't know. That's just, it might be like a problem I have, but I feel like I just care a lot less about like other random people and like stuff about them versus like if I was talking to you, I'd like want to know this stuff, but like some random person, I just don't give a shit about them, honestly.
Which is a valid point.
Yeah.
Like it is like one of those things, but
it's like once you get past the like slam the door on you, you're good.
Yes, for sure. And like doing that shit with Cody, that's the hardest market, is trying to go on to a person's property, bother them, and try to get them to buy something that isn't necessary. It's like,
it's hard to get someone to buy something that they don't even know that they want.
Exactly.
It's like when someone's going to like a car dealership, it's a lot easier because they already know they want a car. And it's like you just got to give them the right one with the right price, and then boom, they're going to buy it.
I'd say
because they already came to buy a car.
Yeah.
So
For
sure.
they're going to buy one.
I mean, my interactions at car dealerships, they should almost focus on not trying to upsell you and just get the sales.
Yeah, like if you're car sales, it's got to be just I'm putting them away right
like,
here.
oh, you want a van? All right, here's a van.
Yeah.
This you want this. Okay, boom. Yep. It's not. Well, you're gonna need this add-on.
I'm sure if you just like do it like that, just sell like the vans without the add-ons, you're gonna make the more money anyway.
Yeah.
Because you close on I don't exactly know car sales a day, but let's just say 5 versus 3.
Yeah.
But like you get 3 of the more expensive ones. You know, it's like
Yeah, but so they what probably get commission?
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
percent
how
or
much,
2 probably.
How much higher is your commission even going to be if they just get the add-ons
and then
versus just
you might
buying
just
a
scare them
van?
away. They're like, this guy's full of shit, you know, trying to just upsell me. Like people can sense bullshit.
Yes, dude, I was gonna say this. The biggest takeaway I've had from the sales that I've done so far is don't be a bullshitter. Like I noticed that when I go knock on a dude's door and I hum and haw around and like kind of trying to sweet talk them, it's like, no, just go up to the door, say who you are, say what you want. That's it. You know, you don't need to. People get it. You know, they understand that salesmen are, you know, whatever. Like, just go up and make it apparent. And if they seem somewhat interested, then you can get a little bit personal with them. But
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
if they're not bullshitting you, they're getting to the point, giving you details and facts. You're like, oh yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. Maybe I should listen some more. And maybe he's right.
yes, and it feels like he doesn't want to fuck you over.
Yeah.
Either.
I mean, like, even when I was with my realtor, that was like a big thing that I really liked about him, that he didn't try and like upsell me on like this more expensive house, because that's how he makes his money, is if you buy the more expensive commission, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yep, this house is a piece of shit.
Yeah,
that
guy was good
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Did you meet him? Dude, we were going around looking at the houses. He was like fucking looking. He's like, he'd find some. He's like, yep, this, it's a problem. This, it's a problem. This. So he just went on. And like the one house, like Cody really liked it, but like I think there's a problem with the basement or something. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I don't know about this one. He's like, I don't know if I do it.
And then the one I got, he's like, well, I can't find anything wrong. And it's like, but after my inspection,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And after I got my inspection done, it was like, there was only one thing wrong, and it was like, it was a minor fix. So then we got it off on the total. The house, the owner covered it. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, that guy was good shit.
Yeah.
He was a good dude.
Yeah.
He didn't sugarcoat anything or bullshit. He got
Yeah.
right to it.
See, and that's a good point. I mean, that's the guy you liked most.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as he was saying that, I was like, all right, this guy knows what he's talking about, and I trust him. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's not going to bullshit me.
Yeah, and
he's telling me what's wrong and not, like, probably not buy this one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, even by doing that, he is at least showing that he cares about me a little.
Yeah.
You know?
He doesn't want you to be stuck with a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I just feel like is such the right way to go. And that just made me think of, as life goes on in general, I've found the more that you can just give to people, like for nothing, expecting nothing in return, the better off you're going to be. Like for example, when somebody gives me something for like me not doing anything, I feel like I need to 10x that back to them.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people maybe get that feeling as well.
I agree.
That's a good point. Yeah, because if someone helps you out, and sometimes you're like, well, man, if they come calling someday, I'm gonna bring an army. I'm gonna help them out.
It's like
Give back double what they helped me.
Yes.
Like they rub your back, I got you. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really like you really appreciate it when someone just goes out of their way to do something for you. It's like that person didn't have to do that. They could have just said, "Screw me." Like I'm not their problem. Like I'm not like dictating their life. Like they chose to help me, and it's like, wow, I really appreciate that. And
and it's like, you know what? If I'm buying another house in Fargo, I'm going through him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I know a person that wants to buy a house, they're going through them.
Yeah.
I'm sending them their way. You know, it's like back
Yeah.
and forth.
That's probably how you build up a good relationship, and I'm sure that's why he's done so good. I mean, that guy,
Good dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a lot of money too.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a bullshitter. He just, I'm sure, like that could help you go far too, and I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like and the thing is too, you just keep giving, and even if there's no like immediate return, it still just feels good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's like, well, I at least put the effort in to help this guy, and that's enough.
Yeah, you can't feel bad about doing something good
right
for someone.
Yeah.
You never regret that decision. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless it's a homeless dude and you see him buy crack 5 cents later. You're like, well.
Hey, even still, I gave him a good night. Yeah. Dude, going on that, fuck those guys. I never give those fuckers money. Them dudes sitting, anything, God bless. Anything helps. That's what they all say.
Yeah, I did give the guy money one time, but he was playing what was that?
The accordion.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
yeah,
badass.
that guy's a legend.
That was badass.
Was it in the Hornbachers?
Yep.
Yeah. Dude,
Okay.
that guy's a legend.
That was cool.
Yeah, he was at least doing something. To try.
Yes. Yeah.
Like if someone's like playing a guitar or something, I'd be more enticed to give them money.
Sure.
Because they're not just sitting there with a
Right.
sign.
Yes.
Give me
It's
money.
yeah.
Dude,
It's
go ahead.
It's like at least they have a talent and they're trying.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they're working for their drug addiction.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Okay, so there was one time this guy, he sold me on his story. He like was in this beater car and he was with a girl and there was a kid in the back. So if he scammed me this day, he really did it well. But he was like, dude, I'm out of money. I got to make it to, I think he said Sioux Falls. He's like, I need $60. I'm like, And I ended up forking over $60.
Oh.
And I don't, maybe that was a horrible decision, but I'm like, he sold me on he needs it because his wife's about to die and his kid needs food or something. I'm like, all right, buddy. If you got me on this one, you're a terrible person. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean, that brings me back to this one time. It was at an old Waffle House in Texas, right? So it was in the morning. I was there with breakfast with one of my buddies, and I just see this homeless dude just sitting in the Waffle House on like the side, and he just like looked so down, maybe hungry. I was like, "Yo, bro, like you hungry basically?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah." So I fed him over to the table, and then I get him a little like whatever breakfast platter, whatever it was he wanted, and then he just talked my ear off for an hour about like Jesus and something about he was talking with him today and said that some guy named starts with the letter K was gonna be your savior today and help you out. I'm like, okay, yeah, and I don't really remember much from that conversation, but all I thought was like, this dude's on fucking meth.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, and I'm sure later that night he got plastered.
Yeah.
But going back to like what I was saying earlier, you would not regret that decision.
No.
I mean, I feel like it's still like, well, and that too, I would feel better about because you're at least just giving him food.
Yeah, it's like,
you know.
Yeah, you're not giving them money to
Yes.
maybe go buy food.
Yes.
You're getting them right there. And
Yes, money's always a harder thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's like, yeah, you might.
I see you going over talking to Jamal in the corner.
But I mean, I had that experience when I did offer food for someone. They basically tell you fuck off.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, all right, bitch. You know?
Yeah.
You got $2. That's what they'll say.
I'm like, no, I got a bottle of water for you.
Yeah.
You don't want it? Okay, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy when you see them like reject food or something.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I can tell you're probably gonna go buy something tonight.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go poison you.
Yeah.
I was just about to drink it.
That's how you know they are down bad. They don't even care about food. They just want to get high.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
And people faking it too.
Yeah.
I think I was talking to you about this one.
Yeah, that one guy on Instagram.
Yeah.
He like was faking being retarded and in a wheelchair. And
You're good.
and so like he was just acting obviously slow. That's a nicer way to put it. And he was acting slow and in a wheelchair, and he was making like $80K a year from doing this.
Oh,
and he was
my
completely
gosh.
normal.
Oh.
Like they were interviewing him for the news, and he was talking. He's like, "Yeah, I just go up to people and I just put on a little show, and then they give me money."
Wow.
And he said he made like $80K a year.
Oh my God.
And that's definitely all untaxed because that guy ain't reporting shit for sure.
Imagine you do that for your living.
Imagine he probably gets stuff from the government too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Probably.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah, gets that unemployment welfare check.
Or was it called entitlement?
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Entitlement. Goddamn, dude.
I mean, if you're actually disabled, I understand, but like that, come on.
Yeah. That's wild. That's really like, man, just go do something. Just go do something.
Go flip burgers, bro.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
At least make an effort.
Yeah. Do something for the society, man. Like, come on.
It's cool when you like see someone who's handicapped like out like doing normal jobs and shit, and they actually like try to make an effort. It's like, all right, yeah, that's like hell yeah. Disability didn't stop them.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're trying. Dude, it's kind of the running joke a little bit, but that's Culver's thing. So Culver's hires slow people.
Like,
So does obviously the freaking dining center.
Oh yeah,
does.
yeah.
I mean, that's cool though.
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, they give opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, it probably makes them feel a lot more normal too.
for sure.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what though? It's a tax break for those.
Yeah, I was
companies.
just gonna say that too.
Yeah, but I mean, they probably deserve it.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Right.
I mean,
Right. Nobody else is doing that.
yeah, it's definitely not easy. I
No.
guarantee it's not easy.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure.
sure shit happens.
I'm
a
sure you
lot.
get Buddy to drop shit on the floor every
Yeah.
day, and you're like, God damn it, Larry. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go again. Get the mob.
All right, Molly, go get something.
Hi, Molly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw something today about Trump passing
Yeah,
something.
the big beautiful bill.
No, not about that. I was talking about for the people that out in Texas that are getting screwed by the flood.
Yep.
I forget what it was, but it's like forget exactly
It's
what it
probably
was
like a relief bill
to like help them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably give back money and like start helping rebuild, I guess, after it's done.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah. See, dude, people can hate on Trump all they want, but I think for the most part, his intentions are good.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like you look at the stuff that he is at least trying to do, and like if you can reason behind the logic of what he's trying to do, regardless of parties, I think he does a pretty dang good job for what he has.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like smart too with like some of the stuff he does, like with like the whole Iran deal with Israel over there, like how they're freaking fighting with each other, and like he kind of like went in, kind of fucked up Iran, and he's like, all right, either you're getting some more or we're done. And
Yeah.
they made the peace treaty, but then freaking Israel went and were retards and broke it.
Yeah.
So that kind of screwed that. But like, yeah, his intentions were good. I mean, might have killed some people, but you gotta do what you gotta do to
Right.
stop more deaths.
Right. What I like about Trump the most of any politician is he's action.
Yeah.
He's all politicians are right here. This is
Yeah.
all the yap, and they don't do nothing. Where Trump, he's quite the opposite. He can talk, but he does a lot of stuff.
Dude, I feel like since he's been in office, he's done so much more than what Biden has
Oh,
done.
dude.
I feel like
Dude,
he's just
time.
changed so much from how it was.
Yes. There was, my dad was showing me this thing of Biden. It was like what he's done in his 80 years, and it was like 75 of the years was just nothing like in Parliament. Like, and then some of the years was like some just little things, but it's like, dude, you just, and I feel like everybody promises so much. We're like,
Yeah.
Trump, he actually does what he's going to say. He says what he's going to do.
You guys seen UFC in the White House?
Dude,
On the White House?
The 250, for fourth next year.
That'd be badass.
That,
Can you
dude,
imagine? That'd be insane.
dude, them tickets would be spendy, I bet.
Yeah.
We can get our hands on a cheap one.
See, we can get down there too.
We just need a ticket.
Yep, that's all we need, a ticket.
Security might be a little bit deeper on the White House, you think?
Dude, for sure.
We're getting down there.
I mean, I bet you could find the way.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying, though, Trump was in the house when we went.
Yeah, it was.
And we still got down there.
I mean, you can find a way.
You can find a way, and you just keep trying. That's the thing. If you just keep trying, there's a lot
You're
of
going to find one guy.
Yes. You're going to find one buddy who's hitting one of these, and then you're down.
Or, like, you just start talking, and you, like, have a connection. Then he's like,
yes.
get in there.
Yeah.
Is this job really that important to me? I'm sure they're not making crazy figures.
$17.50 an hour, I'm sure.
I'm sure they don't care that much.
Yeah, for sure. Like, getting next to Trump, that probably isn't going to happen.
Yeah, that'd be a little different.
I'd say just getting down, like, to the close seats, we could do that for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Trump was also in the house for NCAA wrestling championships.
Yep. Doing 100%.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also what I like about him too. He gets out in the community.
Dude, for sure.
It's like
he gets behind what he stands for. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy to see him at NCAAs. Like the freaking president of the United States.
Yeah.
Like,
there.
has there ever been a
I
president?
doubt it.
Maybe a retired one or a former president.
I doubt it.
I'm sure not.
But it just kind of shows,
He's the man.
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
badass.
He does also pop out to pretty much every UFC too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He loves that shit.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
I mean, I would too if I could sit up there. Dude, he literally sits cage side by Dana White.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck,
Yeah.
I'd be doing that too.
And
all
then
the time.
every fighter that wins points her.
Yeah, or they go out and talk to him.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
It's like, yes, please.
yeah. That'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah. That'd be good.
All right, let's become the president of the United States.
Yeah. You got to be, what's the minimum? 40?
Yeah.
You got to be 40. So,
You better dial in, buddy.
yeah.
You gotta start now.
Yeah. So,
We actually got a late start on it.